Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my May favorites. I know I haven't done favorites video in a while, so I'm really excited. Also this month I feel like I have some really good products to share about. And also before we start, this I know is going to bother you. If you're wondering what this is, my Miss Claire glue liner, this one leaked on me today. Also if my eye makeup looks off, that is because of this bad guy right here. It just leaked. I couldn't line properly. I had to do a lot of fixing, but I still don't think that it looks nice, so ignore that. Also this is pretty budge proof. Like I've been trying to wash it off. Oh, it's coming off now like this. Okay, let me just like quickly remove this. Okay, great. I don't think this should bother you anymore. There's still a little bit of it left, but that's okay. Let's get started. Like I said, I have way too many products. Also, I'm filming after almost 1.5 weeks, so I'm pretty excited and I'm very hyped up, very high on energy. So just bear with me if I sound extra cheerful today. Okay, so let's get started. I have two new lip balms to talk about, and oh my god. Let me start off by telling you this. Firstly, if you haven't been around for a while, let me tell you, last year I think something really triggered my dry flaky lips. I think it was the Dot & Key vitamin C lip mask. I remember applying that and it tingling sometimes, and then over time my lips started to feel just dry, crusty, flaky. I would peel my lips, nothing was helping. I bought like a bunch of lip balms. The only lip balm that seemed to work was the Earth Rhythms pomegranate lip mask, the one that comes in that tube variant, and I featured it in my favorites also. But the point is, ever since last year my lips have been perpetually dry. Yes, I found some good lip balms, but eventually over time it always creates that film, and I would say like almost after a week of using that lip balm constantly, it creates this film and I would peel my lips. So that cycle continued, and I don't know why I never thought that there is something that could actually fix it until this came in my mail. And yes, let me tell you, full transparency here, this I received in PR, and I'm so glad I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have tried it. It is so good, you guys. My lips have healed completely even after you wash it off or you have washed your face. Your lip balm is now gone after washing your face or lips. Your lips still don't feel completely dehydrated, which is the case with so many lip balms. And I thought it was completely normal. Of course it's washed off, so it's supposed to feel dry, but that is not the case with these also. Okay, let me tell you what these products are. I'm just way ahead of my game right now. So this is from the brand N. I've never tried this brand before. I've heard of it, but I've never tried it. So I have two variants here. This is the Berry Bomb. This is the De-Pigmentation lip mask with kojic acid, and then we have this one, the pucker one, hydrating lip mask with hyaluronic acid. So I've been using this during the daytime, and I've been using the pink one during the nighttime. Now with respect to the kojic acid and depigmentation claim, I'm not sure, because you know, it's been only what, 1 month, not even 1 month. I want to say like 20 days of using this, and you can see there's already a nice dent. It has this moussey consistency, and this one has such a beautiful but natural tint, not the kind of tint that again like settles into your lip lines at all. It's not one of those. And then this is how the pink one looks like. Again, you can see there's a nice dent in this one as well. I love using this during the night time. I wake up in the morning and my lips are super plumped. I mean, the effect of this lip mask remains almost till noon, which is like, it's crazy to me. I've not experienced any lip balm which is so hydrating, honestly. If I had to suggest one, I think I would suggest the Berry Bomb. I find this to be more hydrating than this one, but either ways I think both of these are amazing. Moving on, I have two skincare products. The first is the Chia Seed Advanced Vitamin B12 Hydro Lotion. I have a story behind this as well. So if you guys remember, in the month of April my skin was dry. I was telling you my skincare barrier is damaged. I wasn't able to use anything, and right at that point I was attending Ashmi's wedding, and I had packed this the kit. Actually, the kit has its toner, this lotion, and the cream, and I saw such a drastic improvement in my skin by just using this. I did not think of it so much. I just packed it because it would have been convenient for me to carry that small kit instead of carrying like bigger bottles of my skincare. But because I saw such nice improvement, my my barrier was back and healthy and thriving. It really helped my skin heal, and that's why I went ahead and bought the full size version of this. I wanted to buy the toner, but then generally my skin loves using emulsion. My skin is always healthy when I'm using emulsion. If not this, I love the Sunjung emulsion also. I've reordered that one. I think I've used it up almost till here. Yes, I can see it. I have a little bit of it left. It's quite good. I don't know why I just like stayed away from facial products for so long. Maybe because their Riceramide, do you guys remember the Riceramide range? I used to love that, but then it had alcohol as a second ingredient in their emulsion, and then, you know, I stopped using it. I assumed that all of their products have similar ingredients. Sadly, I don't have the ingredient list on this, but I think this one does not have alcohol. Either ways, it has been working really well on my skin, so I had to feature this one. And next up is this sunscreen from Phase Skin. I think this is a hybrid sunscreen, and I've been loving this so much. I have understood now that my skin does not love a physical sunscreen, so the fact that this is a hybrid makes it really nice for my skin. My skin does not get clogged, congested. Especially this area is like my trouble area always, and I think part of the reason why my skin barrier was damaged was because I was using physical sunscreen constantly, and then it would get clogged. I would use exfoliants very regularly, and that completely like wrecked up my barrier. So now I am trying to not use just physical sunscreen, and this one has been such a dream to use. I'm definitely sure I'm going to repurchase this. This just absorbs really nicely, blends really well, no white cast, and yeah, it does not clog my pores at all. I've used this side by side with another physical sunscreen, and I could tell the difference of how non-clogging this is, and I would highly recommend if you're looking for something like this, which is a hybrid, and if you have similar problems like I do with sunscreens, then this is a really good one, and I would highly recommend. Next, I have this hair care product that I've been really enjoying. This is from the brand The Earth Collective. I again have been wanting to try their products. I think they have a hair moisturizer as well. That is definitely on my list next. But this is their hair oil, and this is 18 in 1. So I don't want to read all of the oils that this has, but the first few ingredients in this are coconut oil, sesame oil, amla oil, apricot oil, rose oil, wheat germ oil, and almond oil, olive oil. Okay, I should stop. But basically, this is this has a mixture of 18 oils in one, and I have been quite liking this. Firstly, the applicator is really handy, like you can section and apply, which is nice. Also, I feel like my hair has been looking quite healthy ever since I've started to use this. It feels stronger as well. Just the feel, the touch, everything is nice. I will say the scent of this can be slightly overwhelming. At least it was for me the first time I applied it. So the smell is the only concern that I have. Otherwise, I've been quite liking the results. My scalp feels healthy, my hair feels healthy. It's too early to talk about hair fall right now. Thankfully, I'm not experiencing hair fall, so I cannot say if it prevents hair fall or anything, but overall I quite like how healthy my hair looks nowadays. And it's quite expensive. That's the only thing. Again, like, I think this retails for 900 rupees, and there's barely any sale on this brand. 925. Oh my god, probably I got it for 900. So even if there is a sale, it's very minimal, but it's quite nice. And if you guys have any other suggestions from this brand that you have tried and loved, let me know, because like I said, this is working so well. I definitely want to give other products from this brand a try. So that completes my skincare, hair care, lip care. Let's move on to makeup. I have some really good recommendations this time. So a base recommendation that I've been loving recently is a mixture of these. This is the Mars Matte Magic Foundation. I really don't know why this is still not on their website, but this is such a good foundation just by itself. It has that blurring property, which I love. I really love. And this one is in the shade 103 medium, and then I have my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Now, ever since I got this, I just wasn't really sure, and then I finally understood why. That is because this one sits slightly orange on me. It's not my perfect match, and that's why it just never looked right on my skin, and I would just think, why is this so famous? But now that I've been mixing the two, the color matches me beautifully. This is what I have right now, the mixture of these two, and when I tell you, the combination of these two looks airbrushed, you guys. It looks so flawless, so flawless, so beautiful. If you happen to have a combination of this two sitting at your home, try together, and I'm telling you, you are going to fall in love. It's beautiful. It is. That's all I have to say. It looks so beautiful. The coverage is nice. This in itself has really good coverage. This of course has really good coverage. The finish is beautiful. It's not, it has that soft matte blurry finish, which I don't think I have experienced in a standalone foundation, if that makes sense. So highly recommend these two combination if you have not tried. Also, another thing quickly that I want to give a shout out to is this Real Techniques brush. I've been only using this ever since I got this to apply my foundation. There's something about this brush that just again makes your foundation sit so beautifully on top of your skin. I think it's the fact that the shape is, of course, the shape, I mean the shape is quite nice to blend and everything, but also the density, like it's dense but not so dense that it just like looks heavy on the skin. It has that perfect density. So if you can get this brush, RT200, and if you don't already have it, get it. Okay, next product is, honestly, it's going to surprise you guys, because in my last video I told you guys that yes, it's nice, it's good, but now it's this powder from Wearified, their IRL Paris filter. So let me tell you what happened last time. Last time when I used it, and I had used it prior to that as well. When I say last time, I mean my last video, in case somebody new is watching. I told you guys that yes, it's nice and everything, and then I went outside, like outside of my filming setup. Sometimes the light is so blinding that it just like, you cannot tell things correctly, and I think that's what happened with me. Anyways, I went outside, looked at myself in the mirror closely, and I was blown away at how beautiful my skin looked. I don't think my skin had looked so flawless in person ever, and I know that had to do with a combination of these two, but also this powder I think majorly contributed to how my skin looked. Even my sister complimented that my skin looks really nice. Also, my lash is popping off. I knew this would happen today. I just knew it. I knew it. That this Miss Claire glue lash thing is not that great, you guys. It's not. Anyways, so yeah, I got a lot of compliments, and then ever since then I've just been using this. I use it on my under eyes, I use it all over my face. Also, it's such a nice powder for someone like me who has dry skin. Now I really think that it's totally worth the hype. It's definitely one of the best products I've tried in this category, which is a powder which does not add coverage, sets your face, but also does not make it matte, gives that slight blurring effect. Also, it's something that I can use all over my face. That's what I've done today. I've used it on my under eyes. My under eyes look great. Also, I've used it all over my face, and this way you can like avoid any choppiness or like patchiness from other powder products that you are trying. So now I'm so glad that I found something like this which I don't have to hesitate so much for using it all over my face. Okay, let's move on to a blush that I've been loving. This is the Shea Glam blush. I know availability is an issue, but if you already have a huge collection of blush and you're just wondering that, okay, I don't think I should get this, I already have way too many, I still think this is unique in a way. There's something about how this blends and how this just like disperses on your skin. It gives that extremely natural effect. This is the only blush that I've used this month. I mean, in the month of May. It's June now. In the month of May, and I had to recommend, if you can get this, I think it's totally worth giving a shot. At least one shade. The shade that I have is Swipe Right. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. No wonder, like, I've seen a lot of makeup artists as well use this, and I get it because it looks so beautiful and just airbrushed. It looks nice, it looks beautiful. Love it. Now, if you have watched my previous video, you knew that this was coming. This is the magnificent eyeshadow palette from Forever 52. I honestly think I'm a fan of this brand, and I cannot wait to try more products from them. They've recently launched, I think, their eyebrow product, which has liner and eyebrow pen situation that I really want to try. But here it is in all its glory. I have this shade right here, and like I told you guys in the last video, you can do a lot of things. The consistency is quite unique. It has that like cushiony consistency to it. It's not cream per se, but it's cushiony, and the payoff, the glitter shimmer payoff is just beautiful. It's really beautiful. I've seen again a lot of makeup artists use this, and today what I did was I used this product first. This is from iMagic. Randomly bought this today, only it arrived, so I thought let's just try it. This is their pigment glitter fix gel. Used it first, and then with my fingers I went ahead with this, and I think the payoff is incredible today. By itself also the payoff is nice, but I was telling you guys that I'm yet to like unlock its full potential, and just for that reason I bought this, because I honestly I'm in love. This is so beautiful. I think if you are looking for something that you want to add to your collection when it comes to like shimmery, shiny, high shine party eyeshadow palette, this is a really good one. Now for a change, this time I have brush favorites as well, you guys. So excited to be talking about some brush favorites, because honestly I've been using the same Amazon brushes for years, and it's nice to like have different brushes and favorites also in those. Let me talk about this one first. So I think I've done a haul video, and even in that haul video I told you guys that I've been looking for something like this for my bronzer, which is fan shaped, but you can see the thickness. It's not flimsy, it's quite dense. You see, that's quite dense, and it's not again thick, it's not too thin where it does not work for bronzer. It has quite a bit of thickness to it, and I've been loving applying my bronzers with this, my powder bronzer specifically. I used it today as well, and look at how beautiful that looks. I feel like it picks up just the right product, and I'm able to like maneuver it in a way that like I can get that chiseled bronzer look, and I've been absolutely loving this one. This is again from Real Techniques. I think this is from their Cashmere collection. This is 017. If you can get this from Amazon, or if you are looking for something specifically for bronzer, because I'm very finicky when it comes to my bronzer application. I just don't like using like a flimsy brush, because I don't know why, I feel like it just never worked on my skin. Next up I have this DU Care brush. I think this is supposed to be a dupe of the Anastasia one. I think that retails for what, 2000 or even above that. For highlighting, I think that is also their highlighter brush, and it has very similar bristle. Like the color also, I think that also has white, and then which fades to a deeper darker color, and this one of course has similar vibe to it, and I have been loving this for my highlight. You guys know I've been using a paintbrush for highlighter, and I've been mocked on the internet for it, like, get yourself a real brush, what's wrong with you, who uses a paintbrush, haha. But honestly I never felt the need to replace it, you guys. It was so good, and even now I still use it. I still use it to the date, even though I have this, and of course I have had different brushes for highlighter as well. But anyways, point is, this is quite nice. I used it today for my highlighter, and I think it really disperses the product nicely. Like powder highlighter does not apply heavily. Yeah, it's beautiful. So that completes this video. I hope you guys liked it. If there's something that I would 100% recommend from everything that I talked about today, is those lip balms. You can pick any of the two, and also a combination of these two foundations. It's supremely good. You have to try it. It's excellent. Yeah, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you guys have other recommendations from this brand, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. You can click on the bell notification right next to it. You can follow me on Insta right over here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.